Hey guys.
Hey!
Welcome to another neighborhood watch party.
This week we are going to do Into the Fire.
Part 1.
Part 1, yes.
Do you know how many parts it is?
I don't know.
I'm not totally sure.
2 parts, 3 parts. We'll do as many parts as they are.
However many parts it is how many we're going to do. And we, to be completely honest with you, we don't know what you watched last week.
Yeah, it might have been Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Maybe.
Might have been part 2 of Did He Do It? Which I have learned also is apparently going to be the name of 50 Cent's documentary.
I love
Great Minds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or it might have been something totally different that we don't remember because we dropped this one in the schedule.
We did. We threw it on in there. So
Yeah.
whatever it was, go to the neighborhood watch party playlist and you'll find it.
Yeah, and even if you did watch it again.
Yeah.
Or scroll back and find something you didn't watch that too.
Oh my God, like and comment.
Like and subscribe.
Excuse me.
Set the bell so the reminders go off so that you know when we drop new videos.
Because you'll probably know before we do.
Apparently. Will.
So,
Obviously, we're very good at this, so
Yeah.
let's get started.
we know what we're doing. Okay.
We are making a fire.
Good.
It is a good-looking fire. He's not
It
wrong.
is. Oh, jeez.
It's not about me. This is about a missing child. My missing child. You can't run on anything else. You could run on anger.
You can run on anger.
That is true.
No, it's just there. It thrives.
You want to get something done, get good and angry.
I mean, she's not wrong.
The cleanest my house has ever been.
Is when you rage clean. I'm fueled by rage, so this is really speaking to me.
We're like, yes.
Bring it in.
Gloucester.
Is that how you say that?
Yes.
It's not how
When
it's
you
spelled.
it's not how it's spelled, and so in an episode I said Gloucester, and you better believe I got some comments.
I thought it was Gloucester too.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
She quit her job, rented a U-Haul trailer, loaded up all her
Ooh, a Shasta.
and drove from New Orleans up here to this house in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Stopped at the chapel at the University of Virginia.
Stop it.
I mean, I love it.
That was 32 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Aww. She was a little cutie.
Precious.
About a month when she mentioned that she'd had a child.
It's heart-wrenching all my life that I did this, that I allowed this to happen to her and I. She was the prettiest baby I ever saw. Extremely bald-headed. Beautiful eyes.
Okay, so what's
16 years old when I had my daughter.
throwing me is that she didn't just give birth and give the baby up. Like she was the mother to this child for
Yeah.
several months.
At least. How old is that child? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, based on the picture she had her, that's almost a year old.
That's what
It
I'm
looks
thinking,
like,
yeah.
right?
She said, you need to give her up for adoption. You can't take care of this baby. You don't know what you're doing.
none of us know what we're doing.
So I didn't know how to prove I was worthy of my child.
Oh, this breaks my heart already. So her mom coerced her into this at 16 years old, into giving her baby up after having been taking care of her.
And I just stepped back.
Oh, what a cutie.
Into the adoption system in Norfolk, Virginia, so that she could have a better life. She was just 9 months old.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine.
I can't imagine any time but having
No.
had her for 9 months and then.
Yeah.
35 years later, in 2010, I get this letter from the adoption agency. I thought it was a letter telling me my daughter
Yeah.
was looking for me. Instead, I found out that my daughter went missing 21 years ago.
What?
21
When she was-
years ago?
14 years old.
And I was told that an unidentified body found in a cornfield.
How horrific.
They waited 21 years to tell her, though?
Well, they said it was a closed adoption. Can you imagine finding out that the only reason you're finding out anything about the child that you gave up for adoption is because she's maybe dead?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
And not maybe dead, like they found an unidentified body.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh. And they won't tell her
If I put
anything.
for adoption, I have no standing. So I can't go and say, this is my daughter. You know, I don't have the right to do that.
Okay, this is one of those things where, like, I get it because you gave the child up for adoption. Like, I get it. You don't, like, you gave up your right to those kinds of things, but this feels like extenuating circumstances.
Right.
Computer and look for a missing child close to her birthday.
I don't think I spent 10 minutes looking at this website when I found this missing person with the same birth date as her daughter.
She looks just like her.
On the missing persons section of the Michigan State Police Department, I named her Alexis Miranda Badger.
So they kept her initials.
I learned that her name had changed to Aundria Michelle Bowman. And I found out that she lived in Hamilton, Michigan. She is mine, my little girl.
100%.
Their facial structure is exactly the same.
100%.
Looking on the internet, trying to find her. I couldn't find her. Or the adoptive parents anywhere. Nothing.
That's hard too, because she
Yeah.
was missing in 1989. There's
Yeah.
Facebook Find Aundria and Bowman page. Because I knew that kids go looking for each other that went to high school together.
That was smart on her part.
Suddenly everything just started happening.
Oh. Can you imagine? Like, you assume that your daughter's doing well, right? You would hope, because that's the hope that you had when you gave her up for adoption. You find out she's missing, and then now all of these people are contacting you being like, oh, I remember her. I was her friend. I was her neighbor. Whatever, like, that would feel like a so close but so far.
Aundria was adopted by Brendan Dennis Bowman. Our family just absolutely loved her. Brenda is my husband's cousin.
Brenda is my husband's
Okay, so is
cousin.
Brenda still alive?
Michigan. Brenda and Dennis met when she was in high school.
Aw, little cuties.
Other,
That was probably Brenda's first boyfriend.
yeah. When she
But these are the adoptive parents,
Yeah, these
right?
are the adopted parents.
I don't know if we like them yet.
Well, I don't know either, but they're cute, so I'm gonna give them that.
It was like somebody just flipped a switch.
Okay, wait. So she when she turned 12 and 13, a switch flipped and she started running away.
One day she got mad at my wife and stuck her fist through the front window of the door.
But this girl was adopted
At 10 months
at
old.
10 months old, even if she doesn't remember her mom as a 12, 13-year-old kid, she has some trauma from that. And so her acting out like this, especially as she's hitting puberty, is not surprising to me at all.
No.
Even if she hadn't been through all of that kind of trauma, like, it still wouldn't be that super surprising to me because it's puberty and makes you do wild shit, man.
Right.
Where's that? Use the excuse while I'm fighting the baby.
This just seems convenient. The night she goes missing, the husband drives the wife to work and takes the baby, so she couldn't use the excuse, oh, I didn't get anything done because I was watching the baby.
Exactly. Again, allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly.
But there's something.
It's already shaping up to be fishy.
See, that's why.
Can't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody, and nobody trusts me.
Lock was busted open. And her purple coat.
So her coat was gone, some money was gone, and she had busted out of the room.
They came down, came in, took the remote.
But it didn't appear that anybody had broken into the house.
And they're
And
saying.
he says the door was unlocked like that. Like, okay, was that not alarming to you? Like, should the door have been unlocked? I don't know. And this poor woman.
Even if she did run away and the dad is like, well, I mean, she's gone. She ran away. Like, you've got a kid. You got to quit looking for her. She's 14 years old. She's not allowed to do that.
I miss that little girl.
Yeah.
Find her. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if she wanted to run away, bad.
You don't get to do
13,
that.
you're 14. Like,
I tried to run away one time. I made it halfway through the neighbor's yard, and then I was like, oh, I forgot something. I gotta go back. And then I got back, and I was like, might as well just stay. And you know, my parents let me, probably because they were like, she's gonna come back.
Yeah, she'll come back.
So, I mean, they were right. But also, I was like, they don't even care about me.
I tried to run away too, but I got to the edge of the yard and I was like, I'm not allowed to cross the street. So I stayed in the very corner of the yard for like an hour, and then I was like, I'm getting cold, I guess.
I guess I'll go back. I need to use the restroom. Oh.
What am I going to eat? I packed my going to grandma's suitcase. Like, I was
Oh, I had one of those too.
I was pissed.
Oh.
I probably like couldn't eat a whole stick of butter for dinner or something stupid, and I was like, I'm out of here.
I'm not gonna live in this house.
This house is a prison.
How do these cold cases get picked back up? Does just like someone new come in and they're like, oh, this one seems interesting to me?
I think so.
I don't like that.
Or they look through and they find something in there that somebody else missed when they're,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something was going to develop. And then Meta appeared.
I reached out to Kathy Turkanian May 11, 2013, and I said, I just want to share with you that in September of 1989, I was abducted from Holland, Michigan at the Windmill gas station on the south side of Holland. I can't help but think our stories may be connected. I walked home after school, and then I asked my mom if I could go to my friend's house, which I did regularly. We always walked to each other's house.
But then she would have been abducted from her home. This girl was abducted from a gas station while she was walking on the street.
Unless she busted through her lock
That's
on her
true,
door
yeah.
and was running away
You're
and then
right.
got abducted.
I was
But
6 years old.
that terrified
6.
me. This is why I don't let my kids
God.
go anywhere ever at all.
Helicopter parents
Yep.
for life.
For life. You're 18, you want to go hang out with your friends? I'll be right there.
Yep, holding your hand across the street because
Exactly.
you're not allowed.
We'll go see some puppies. We're gonna go to a bar and see some puppies.
Oh, that'd get me too. I'm not gonna lie. Even now, if they were like, "I've got puppies. Do you want to see them?"
What kind of puppies? Yes.
I don't even care what kind. I want to see them.
The answer is, of course, yes.
We would drive for a while, and I would say, oh, is that the barn? Is that the barn? Because I'm excited to see some puppies, you know. And
I can't believe this girl is still alive.
I
Driving for that long?
yeah.
he pulled over. He got out and got a rope from the back of the truck, and then he came around and he yanked me around my neck and dragged me.
Oh my God.
And the
I'm
fact
like,
that she
Took
survived
off all my
this.
clothes and he tied my sweater around my mouth to keep me quiet.
Oh my
oh
God.
my gosh.
This is horrific.
And he was above me, he unzipped his pants. And then all of a sudden some dogs started barking. And they seemed like they were really close by. There's a campground nearby, so he probably assumed that there was people nearby along with the dogs. So he got up and ran and left.
Oh my, thank God.
I mean,
Essentially assault me.
Oh,
oh,
no.
good. That's great.
And then I untied myself.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
That night I had to sit down and speak with a composite artist, and I gave her as much detail as I could. But they never caught him. So, since I was 6 years old, I've been looking for him.
She's so brave.
Since the internet came around, it was definitely a game changer.
Who is this man gonna be?
Looking at missing people in Michigan.
I'm not discrediting her. Maybe they are connected. But there is a big difference between 6 and 14
There
when
is.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
Same area as me.
There are some people that we've like,
Aundria's case.
especially like serial killers and stuff, if they're opportunistic, sometimes the
Yeah,
age doesn't
yeah.
necessarily matter.
That's true.
So I started reading.
I think it just
But I would think with a
depends.
sexual assault, you're probably that could have been opportunity too. You never
Right.
know.
Aundria's adopted father, Dennis Bowman.
Because some, like, we've seen that
Oh my God.
have gone after children and
Yeah.
then also sexually assaulted a 97-year-old woman because she was
Yeah.
alone in her home. Like, it's just...
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
Then that's more of an impulse.
Is she saying it was him?
I was devastated and horrified.
Wait.
This is the adopted father of my
Okay, hang
daughter.
on. I have to...
Rewind. We were talking
fuck,
too
I
much.
turned this off. Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry, everybody.
Trying to kidnap me.
Okay.
So I started reading up on her case more.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And I saw a picture of Aundria's adopted
No.
father, Dennis Bowman. Oh my God. He looks exactly like the guy that kidnapped me.
No.
I knew it!
I was devastated and horrified. This is the adopted father of my daughter.
We don't have confirmation yet. Right?
She progressed into telling me that her adopted dad, he'd come in her room at night and made her do sexual things that she didn't want to do.
Oh my God.
Wonder why she wanted to run away.
Yeah.
Traumatic to hear about, and I didn't even know what to do about it other than you need to tell somebody about it. So we went back to school the next day. Aundria and I came off the school bus, went into the principal's office, and sat down to talk to the people in there about what happened to her.
Okay, so they told somebody.
That makes me proud.
So right after she notifies adults, she goes missing. She runs away.
So the mom. So she told her mom that her dad was doing this to her, and her mom told her she was a liar. And they took her to counseling.
But he just had something to say. And she just says, yeah, I lied. You know, he told her with all of us there, he says, do you realize what kind of allegation like that?
Wait, so they took him to they took her to the church for counseling.
It was a lie, but she was trying to get her way.
Bring the church in, of course. If you're gonna go to therapy, let's go to the church. That's a classic.
I don't know enough yet, but I think the mom knew.
100%, yeah.
His demeanor bothered me so much that I reported it. I just said, I'm calling about Aundria Bowman's disappearance, and I think that you ought to closely look at Dennis Bowman.
I found out about FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, from Carl, and they will send you the whole stack of records.
It's the bane of my existence.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I've had to do some FOIA requests before. Like, do the records for them.
They're tough.
It's usually just a lot, and you have to do a lot of redacting, and it's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
For
Yes.
entering and stalking a coworker. When
Who?
he was caught,
Dennis?
they searched his home and found a duffel bag containing the woman's lingerie.
Creep.
Mask to conceal his identity.
Okay, so we know.
He only ended up serving like a year in county jail.
Of course.
For that.
That's great.
Yeah.
We love to hear it.
And then there was a second, even more violent case in 19.
Was he married to Brenda at this time?
I think so. They got married in 71, so yeah.
It was a long lakeshore drive.
And the first one was a grown woman, right?
Yeah.
So he's an opportunistic.
Yeah.
Just whoever he sees out, he'll.
First thing that happened, her answer. He said, pull over, get off your bike, and start heading towards the woods. Then I saw the gun, and he yelled at me again, and he fired the past me.
Oh.
He said, God damn
See,
it.
that picture right there looks
like the
very
description
much like that.
she gave,
Yep.
yeah.
What in the hell is going on? Carl could just drop to his knee and go like, will you marry me? You know?
Quick, make a proposal. Here they come.
That's actually really smart to think of that too.
Okay, this is my PSA about drone use.
Uh-oh.
The more people that use technology, the more commonplace technology becomes, it allows the police to then use that same technology. So, before drones were big, police could not use them. This happened with all technology, right? But because they're so commonplace now the police can fly a drone over your house. So be careful what you do with new technology.
Don't have things out in your yard.
Which is a double-edged sword, right? It's good and bad.
And there was something in the back of that house that just made me go,
Oh. What is that?
She done Google Earth this.
But look at this, Carl. There's something right there.
What's right there?
What is that? Why does that keep changing? What does that mean? That must mean he's hiding something. What is he hiding?
Get the warrant and an excavator. I'm ready.
She is not around. I don't know that I would have necessarily picked up on that until like 3 times later and been like, wait,
Yeah.
didn't that used to be different?
In a different.
My daughter's there. If you come down here...
I trust everything Kathy says. I don't know.
Listen, she is a super sleuth.
I can't disprove it, so.
Probably 20 feet off the backside of his house. Prove me wrong, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis.
Dig it up. Let's see what's in there, Dennis.
I know what you did, Dennis Bowman. And I know why you did it.
How are we going to not finish this today? I have to quit everything. I need to know.
I need answers.
You can't just go dig up somebody's yard because the mom has a feeling.
He is right, but also I feel like, you know.
We didn't have any witnesses saying he did anything. We didn't know if she's alive.
I mean, you've got all of his family being like.
Meeting with him, he was a little standoffish. He always denied any involvement.
We had nothing to do with Aundria's disappearance. I'll swear that on a stack of Bibles.
Okay, that means nothing to me because Mr. Sunday school teacher who spent 5 years in prison for sexual assault.
But I just went like, I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
Yes, yes, Kathy.
So I went billboard.
Ooh, I love it. Yes, ma'am.
Get it.
From where Dennis lived. I was taunting him. You know, I know, Dennis. You know, I know.
I love it.
She didn't put his name on it.
She did.
But he knows.
Going to find answers. That's amazing that she did this and pushed so hard.
Multiple times.
Okay, she shouldn't be harassing them.
No.
And of course that machine answers and I like just rip into them until the machine goes beep and I called him right back. And I ripped into him and the machine went beep and I called him.
Okay. Not cool.
They disconnected their phone that next week.
Her evil laugh is funny.
Just crossing some lines. That definitely caused us to have to take a step back and calm the Bowmans down.
Well,
Okay.
and that's the thing is like, you have rage, you want to find out what's going on, but you can absolutely
You can go too far.
derail an investigation. Because they need the Bowmans to cooperate with them. Because the more he talks, he'll give himself rope and hang himself at some point.
Yeah.
Ideally.
It's Meta. And the first thing Meta said was,
Somebody from Facebook messaged me that was friends with a neighbor when they said they're at the Bowman property. And there's so many police cars sitting out in his yard.
and I was just like, finally, they're gonna charge Dennis Bowman for the murder of my daughter.
No, they're gonna get him for something else.
I'm Lieutenant Sparks. Detective Smith. You know why we're here? I had no freaking idea.
He looks like a real
Language.
piece of work.
You gonna tell me why I was arrested? Absolutely, I'm gonna tell you why you're arrested. I'm the guy that you have been looking over your shoulder, waiting for to show up for most of your life. And now it's here.
Okay, this is out of a movie. I love it. I'm the guy that you've been looking over your shoulder for.
Norfolk.
You're under arrest for the homicide. 1980. You didn't kill that firepower's wife out of Virginia. You're out of your freaking mind. That's why I'm here.
Shut up! Okay. I'm so sorry that y'all are going to have to wait for us to watch the next episode.
This mother...
This is not where I thought this was
I need
going.
to go to the episode page. Oh, 2 episodes.
Okay.
Okay, one more part. Okay.
Whoa, man.
But you know, he's not committing acts like that. When he kidnapped Meta, and when he kidnapped the other girl,
the one that got away.
They
both got away. But.
Yeah, this was in the 80s still.
Yeah.
That's the thing, these things escalate.
Yeah.
Although it sounds like Norfolk was before Michigan.
They moved there, yeah. Well, he said that was 1980. The murder of the fighter pilot's wife was 1980. When was Meta?
Meta had to have been in the 90s, right? Because she's fairly close to our age and she was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say she's probably closer to our age? So that was
and
probably
he already
early
had
90s.
And he already had...
and she was 11 at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. And she was born in 74? Wait. Was she 11 at the time of Meta's kidnapping?
Maybe.
So 74 plus 85?
Yeah. Which is 4 years before she goes missing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right, yeah. So it couldn't have been the 90s because she went missing in 89.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is insanity. I can't wait for part 2.
I think the other thing that's really pissing me off about him, among everything about him, is he knows. Obviously, they don't know about the homicide in 1980 yet. The police don't, whatever, when he's talking to them. But he knows all the shit he got arrested for before. He didn't just get arrested once. He got arrested at least a few times.
Yeah.
And so he's sitting there and he's like, they're monsters.
Yeah.
But, like, you know that you have done things that are horrific. That are violent.
Yeah.
Against children. So it would be one thing if he was like, look, if he showed some sort of atonement or accountability, or I don't know how much it would help. I personally don't believe that if you are like a sexual sadist or a pedophile, I don't think that those things are...
I don't think they go away.
I don't think you can be rehabilitated. I've never seen it happen.
Yeah, no.
It escalates. Possible. It, you know, and you hear from some of these people who, like, once they're in jail and they've been in jail a long time, they're like, I wanted to get caught because I knew I couldn't stop myself. Like, it's like, it's like a thing. So I don't think he could have been rehabilitated.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out if he is still...
But, so we find out, right, that he's arrested for this murder from ages ago at this point, by the time he's arrested for it. We see him sitting in that cop car, presumably talking to himself, I didn't murder my daughter, so he already thinks that's why they're there. Otherwise, why the hell is he talking about it?
Yeah.
So I think he was totally caught off guard, and like this had been far from him. I've gotten away with that.
They'll never
catch me now.
Yep. And I don't think I mean, obviously it seems like he's killed Aundria too, but I don't think those are his only 2 homicides.
No, probably not.
My dog.
Will we ever know how many?
Exactly.
Come back for part 2, y'all. It's gonna be good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, come back for part 2. Ooh. Okay.
Bye.
See ya.